Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Ken with Jax. Now, normally I do make science videos, which is why you can kind of see some of the stuff back there, but I also do like to openly share my transition to give some LGBT representation of people in STEM, because I am a chemist and I am queer, or trans actually. So yeah. For anybody who doesn't know, I am transgender, as I said before. That means that I was assigned female at birth and I transitioned to male about almost 2.5 years ago now. So today I'm actually going to be talking about something that's semi-trans related. I actually got the COVID vaccine and that's what I'm going to share with you today. So the process was really easy, at least for me, because my graduate school was lucky enough to get an allocation a few months ago of vaccines, so that's how I was able to get vaccinated. So I signed up, I stood in line, and then when it was my turn, I was given a clipboard to information to fill out. It asks for your name, your date of birth, your street address, whatever. One thing about that form that really did bother me was the way they asked for gender. Now, I was in a not so liberal city taking this vaccine, so their gender phrasing was very weird. So it said sex, and then in parentheses it said what you were born as. It's not even like your gender assigned at birth, nothing. Like, it was just what you were born as, and that made me really uncomfortable and dysphoric. I had already talked to my doctors, a couple of pharmacists, a friend of mine who's a pharmacist, and they all said it was fine. So I was just like, I'm probably never gonna see these people again. So I just checked male, because that's also my legal sex marker. Had it legally changed, so like they were gonna ask for my ID, and I wasn't gonna check female and then present in male ID. Like, that was just gonna be weird. So like that just made me feel really, really, really sad. I don't know why. Well, yeah, I know why, but anyways, after I filled out that form, whatever, they gave me this card. At the time, the little card was blank, but I had to hold on to it, present it to the person that was giving me my vaccine. And I go get my first shot. I give this card to the person who's giving me my vaccine. They fill it out. So they fill out the first line. Sorry, my hand's blue. I was filming a science video. And they write what I guess the SKU of the shot is, and like the type of shot. So I got Moderna, and they wrote the date, the signature of the healthcare professional who gave it to you, and then a day of when to return. So you got that little vaccine card, and then side effects for the first shot. I didn't really feel much, just my arm. It was so sore. I couldn't do anything with it for like 3 days. Well, I could move it around, stuff like that, but like once I got to like here, like that was it. Like I couldn't go past that. It was just so sore. Even to touch, it was like really like hot too. So yeah, that was the first vaccine. So the second vaccine, same procedure. I stood in line again. I signed up for a time. Gave me that same damn paper. Now, what really upset me about it was that like I thought it was just like a standard paper, but it was not. So my wife also was fortunate enough to get the vaccine, and she got it in a different city than I did. It was definitely a more liberal city, and the paper that she had to fill out, I looked at it while she was filling it out, and their gender marker box, all it said was gender, male, female. That was it. I was just like, wow, that other city went the extra mile to like write in parentheses under it what you were born as, which was like complete bullshit, but whatever. The second vaccine, same procedure. I brought my card with me this time, so I had to take my little card. They were providing cards to people who had forgotten their cards, but I remembered to take mine. So anyways, went to get my vaccine. It was fine. They gave it to me, and like 30 seconds later, I was feeling so nauseous. It was terrible. So I went to sit down. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, you have to sit down for 15 minutes before they let you go, just to make sure that you don't have any like really bad side effects of it. So when I was sitting down, like I had gotten really nauseous, which sucked because I had a meeting with my PI, my graduate advisor, like 10 minutes after I had gotten the vaccine. So I go buy a Gatorade and sit through this meeting, like feeling super nauseous, and then I just go home, and like I was just done because I just felt so tired, so nauseous. Other than that, I didn't feel any other side effects till late in the evening. Like I want to say around 7-8 o'clock. Like once the nausea had already kind of calmed down. Maybe it just calmed down because other side effects were starting to kick in. So at around 7-8 o'clock, I started burning up. I had a fever. It went from 99 to like 100. I think it just capped at 100. Like at around 1 in the morning, it was at 100. It was the highest, and that sucked. I ended up sleeping on the couch because I just couldn't find a comfortable position. I was nauseous, I had a fever, like my arm hurt, like it was just the worst night of my life. And the next day I had a prior commitment that I didn't realize was gonna overlap with my vaccine side effects. So that just kind of sucked. So I woke up early for this prior event that I had promised, and I got ready. I was feeling nauseous. I still had a fever. I was advised not to take Tylenol, so I didn't. I took some with me just in case the fever went higher than what it was sitting at. But throughout the morning, it actually dropped, and then it finally broke at around 10:30, 11 is when it broke. So that was good, but I did have to take a ginger ale with me because I was still feeling pretty nauseous. The nausea actually went away around 12 o'clock, and then came back after my event was done. So I'm convinced that the nausea was going away. It was just like an adrenaline type of thing. But yeah, I was just nauseous for the rest of the evening, and then the next day, I guess day 3 if you count getting the vaccine as day 1, I felt nothing. I woke up like if the day before had never happened. So that was like so strange to me, but it was just so great because I would rather feel nothing than feel everything all over again. Also by day 3, my arm wasn't even sore at all anymore. It just went away like nothing. So yeah, that was my experience getting the COVID vaccine. I hope to be talking with someone soon and getting you more information about the COVID vaccines. I know that there are a few different types out there. I know right now that the most efficient are Moderna and Pfizer. Do not let your guard down. Continue to wear a mask, because just because you got vaccinated, if you have been vaccinated, that doesn't mean that you can't get COVID. You can get COVID, it just lessens the severity. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.